Hi, my name is Sue Zimmerman, and this is my presentation for the bachelor's program at the Mid-America College for the pre-need class. I'm going to go over the steps and things that I do when presented with a pre-need or pre-arrangement case. Normally they call, but sometimes people just show up. I bring them into the conference room that I'm in right now, and I just ask them what they are interested in doing or what interests them. Normally they'll go over some things. I also present them with the general price list so they can familiarize themselves with our prices, and also get an idea of what they want to spend, how they want to spend their money on what they want to spend their money on. We have several different services that they can choose from. Here at the crematory, we are a freestanding crematory, which is part of a larger crematory. Part of a larger funeral home. We are here in the Atlanta area. We are about at 40% cremation here in Georgia, and that's about what we are here at this particular funeral home. We bring them in, we ask them, what they're interested in, and then normally they'll tell us. I always have urns sitting on the table, so they'll be like, oh, I like that one, or I like that one. And also, I tell them, okay, with our direct cremation, you will get this one. This, it's always this big blah, ugly black thing. And normally, if they're going to come in and do a pre-arrangement, they're not going to want any part of that. So we show them, some of our prettier woods and some of our more fancier urns. That cost a little bit more money. These are retail for approximately $600, and this one is about $175. So it sort of gets whatever price range that they're wanting to be at. Also, we do a lot of witness cremations here. A lot of people that come here want that. We usually have 2 to 3 of those per week. Also, we have a small chapel room that people do memorial services, and we use that quite a lot also for people that don't want to have anything big or don't want to use their church. We go through, I have a folder of things that I go through with them. Of course, I give them the general price list, which by law. We also have a pamphlet that's frequently asked questions about cremations, and generally this gives you an idea of what you can do once you are once the body's cremated, what you can do with it. Like, for instance, put them in a columbarium, do a burial at sea, which a lot of people do. They'll go on cruises for their memorial service, and then dump the ashes in the sea, and they'll buy the biodegradable urns from us. It tells you a lot of stuff because a lot of people don't have any idea, and they'll ask. And this is just the idea of something that we came up with for people that don't know the laws, and we'll just help them not get in trouble. For some people that want to have a funeral service with a cremation afterwards, we'll give them a book that shows and tells about some of our caskets. We also have the selection room with wooden caskets that they can be cremated in, or of course they can rent one. I normally will give them a booklet with urns, all kinds of urns in it they can choose from for whatever price range that they're interested in. And I'll be like, you know what? Pick out something you like. If you change your mind later, just let me know. We can change that on your contract. And all this is leading up to the contract. I keep, writing what kind of memorial service. If they want an actual service in a casket before they're cremated, and all these things. And we have a couple different companies that we deal with urns and caskets, and we give them an idea. We're like, you can get the big urns if you want to. We also have, the smaller ones. We keep a little selection in the conference room so they can look at it, and then we'll say, well, let's take a walk to the selection room And then we'll show them, the bigger selections. So they, people like to touch things. I'll be like, you can get the little urns if you have siblings or children that want, to have some of the cremains. We have all kinds of jewelry that you can choose from. You can go really expensive, or you can get, $100, little necklace, whatever your price range is, all kinds of different things. If they're like music, for babies, we have these little urns, put them in there. We have the urns that can go into the teddy bears that we show them for the infants. A lot of different things, and we always show them that. We also say if you're wanting to do programs, we'll show them, the selections of designs for the programs, and give them a template that if you want to write your own program, write it, have it ready, so you don't have to worry your family with that. And then we'll show them examples of what programs other people have done, so they'll have ideas. I have a list that I go down just so I don't forget anything. I'll have it on did I talk to them about this? And things like that. We'll go over, and a lot of times we'll just go over the death certificate with them. They can give me everything, all the information except for the day they die. I'll even let them sign their own cremation authorization. Sign it, give me your ID, and we're good to go. And I'll even say, who's your doctor? We can have that ready, so we'll know who you'll sign your death certificate. This is my presentation, y'all. Thank you. Have a good day.